Hey guys, let's do some geometry today. And again, you probably remember this one. I just want to make sure you understand. Saxon, the good Saxon, not the new ones. Okay, use the older ones, third editions. They keep geometry in all the books. That's what you want. That's what everybody else in the world who does well at math. Americans kind of stink at math. Okay, they integrate geometry into the math classes. Not like, oh, there's a whole year of geometry we're going to get you to do a separate year. No, geometry is just math. They just stick it in there. That's what they should do. Anyway, thank your mom and dad or grandma, whoever's homeschooling you. Give them a big fat kiss. Do the dishes. Wash the dog, or something like that. Maybe combine those two things in the sink. One day to thank them for homeschooling you and using Saxon. Okay, let's look at the word congruent. In geometry, basically means equal. It's kind of a fancy way of making it, in other words, just two lines are congruent. That means they're the same length. Two shapes are congruent. That means they fit right over on top of each other. They take up the same space, blah, blah, blah. That's it. Okay. Now, when it comes to transformations, and you'll see the pictures of this in your book. Feel free to look in your book anytime you want. There are three types of transformations. Let's say we're going to do for triangles. To rotate means to turn it. In other words, you're going to go, rotate like you would, like a hand going around a clock. All right. Second way is to translate. That just means something's like this, and you just slide it over. All right, or down, or like this, or whatever. The third way is to reflect, which means you just flip it from one to the other. Okay, and let's look at in the book. Go ahead and look in your book on lesson 108, and they're asking you to go. Okay, can we prove that ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ? Well, all we're going to do is just go. Okay, well, we just have to take that triangle ABC, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rotate it. Now, it looks like the red one on the bottom of that page. Okay, that's a rotation. Next, we'll translate. In other words, we're going to slide it back over so that they're kind of connected. All right. The third thing we're going to do is reflect it. So ABC flips right over on top of X, Y, Z, and then that proves that it is congruent. Now, the symbol, I'll just throw this in there. That's an equal sign, obviously. This is sometimes what you'll see in geometry to say, oh, these two triangles are congruent. And that's the kind of thing you'll see. Okay. All right. So just make sure you know, rotate, translate, reflect, boom. All right. Now let's go to the actual practice problem, and let's look at that. Let's do that together. Okay. That's what you see. Okay. Well, for A, what is that? Which one is that one? A is a reflection, right? It just flips over. Okay, B, what are you doing to that? What are you doing to triangle 1 to get to triangle 2? You're just sliding over. That's a translate. Okay, C, you're going to rotate, right? You just got to go like that. Okay, D, reflect. You're flipping it. And then E, if you rotate that, it will they'll be kind of backed up like a mirror image of each other. And then, of course, the last thing you want to do is to reflect. You got it. I'm assuming you said reflect. If you said something like, elephant, that's wrong. It's reflect. Okay. All right. Have a good time doing your problems today. See you next time.